So tonight I'm going to do something that I don't believe has ever been done. I don't think anyone's actually ever made a video demonstration of this. I am going to give a live demonstration of actually using a 1090XL expansion box. Now I know we've all seen these, or many of us have seen them at shows, but now we're actually going to show you, or I'm going to show you one actually working. This one has a 64K RAM card in it. I have it set to bank select mode, which means it's going to act as a 16K card, and we have a what's called the 80 CVC, the 80 column video card, and that card is connected up to the monitor here. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to power on the 600XL, and as you can see, we're getting a prompt on the screen, and we have a ready prompt, and that is an 80 column ready prompt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the memory check command, the free0. See if I can turn the brightness down a little bit, make this a little easier to see on the. Oops. Well, let's try doing the. That's too bright. So let's see if that's. I hope that's coming out okay for you guys on the video here. So we're getting 28K, 654. So I guess if you add in with the basic and everything, it's still coming out to about 32K, give or take. I'm not sure if that quite adds up right. But as you can see, we're getting 80 column mode stock from the 600XL. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something pretty darn neat. I'm going to turn on this disk drive here. I'm going to show you a disc. This disc is from 1984, not from 1987. This is the 80 column CRT driver for Atari Writer. Okay, this was done in May of 1984, and this is pretty neat. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to reboot the 600XL, and let's watch what happens here. There is actually an Atari Writer 80 column boot screen. As you can see, it's got a little bit of garbage on it. It's obviously, it was a work in progress. I have never heard of or known that Atari was already developing software to start working and being able to be used with the 80 column card. So this was a pleasant surprise to find this and to see this actually booting up. It's not functional. If I press any keys, I can't get it to go any farther. So obviously it was a work in progress, but it's pretty neat to actually see this functioning. So I'm going to do a little bit more experimenting. I've got to try and figure what this guy is here. We've got a card. It's a prototyping card that plugs into the 1090, and it's got a character ROM on it and some static RAM. I've put it in and I've booted up, and it doesn't make any difference with it in or out, so I don't quite know what its purpose was. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research and see if I can figure that out. But there's an actual Atari hobbyist prototyping card. It was one of the listed cards that Atari said that they would make available to be sold with the 1090. You had the prototyping card, you had the memory card, the video card, the Z80 CPM card. There was a BSR X10 card. There was mention of a Corvus card. And now, if you've been following my posts up on Atari Museum and on Atari Age, you saw that I posted up schematics for an Amy sound processor card for the 1090. So that's really interesting. So I hope you like this little demonstration video. Again, I don't think anybody's ever seen an actual live demo of the 1090XL, so I'm sure this was a kind of a nice, pleasant surprise. You guys have a good night.